and what's going to happen is we are going to give you our secret link into the back office of Elegant Themes, who we've partnered with, and we're going to give you our username and password for you to download themes. So with that said, and before we begin here, only download probably 10, 15, whatever you think at a time, and immediately upload them. Don't save them in folders on your computer, because they've done something to their themes that they won't work if they're not constantly updated. And that's just a great business practice. What we do, back to themes, is what we do is we actually upload. We're just going to do 4 today, but we do the upload of at least 10 templates for each of our websites, just to see what works best. We know this doesn't work. Again, you can choose your options. You can try to save less than $10 and use this junk, or you can go ahead and get a free WordPress theme, which most of you are going to do, and you're going to struggle because your website is not going to have the functionality that you need, especially for SEO. That's all we'll say about that. So first off, we'll say this, and then we'll get back to it. We are going to, when you go to the themes page, once you upload whatever theme you use, there's buttons down here for you to deal with them. Now, the first thing we are going to do, what you want to do first is go here and hit preview. Now, when you preview it, you haven't gotten any of your content on the page yet. We're going to get there also, but you will have a rough idea of what this particular template will look like. Now, this personally is our favorite, however, or you could do evids. We actually, and this, see right here, this is what happens, and we just downloaded this not long ago, so now this template is not functioning. That's because this is what they do. So let's preview this template, and we're going to choose one of these, understanding that you will have access to almost 100 templates once you take advantage of our offer. So let's head on back to appearances and themes. So what we're going to do, what we'll do is we will go with eStore. Now that we know, you can pick through as many of them as you would like to, but we're going to, for these purposes, we're going to activate eStore. So that will switch up here, and we're going, in a little bit, we're going to get to what all this is. So the rest of these, we're not going to use them, so we're going to delete them. Why? What will we keep them for if we're not going to use them? And let me tell you this: a lot of people are really picky about what templates they use, but unfortunately, what happens here, folks, is when you get to that point, some of our clients like to switch templates because they just get sick of one. There is a CO penalty for you switching. Now, CO experts aren't going to tell you that, and the reason they're not going to tell you that is they want you to be dependent upon them. But we're going to get into that if you take advantage of our CO series. So we're going to go back to the site and make sure everything is functioning as well as can be expected anyway. So now we have a start on the template. The template is uploaded. So what we want to do now, we want to keep this one in mind. We want to keep this one in mind also. However, we are going to go to the first part of setting the template up. So you just saw us actually do that. So right after our next step, we're going to get to widgets, menus, background, eStore, theme options. But what is important for us to show you, as easy as these are to install, is that we'll just use Modest. And we don't particularly like this one, but we'll use this one. So when you take advantage of our $9.99 offer, you're going to be taken to a download page, as we said. You're going to be taken to a download page as we said. Come on, Modest. Oh boy. And we're going to we're certainly going to have to change that now, but that's okay. That's okay. You'll still have access. We'll change this password. We don't know what happened here, but we'll change that password in a minute. So what'll happen is you will go here, you will download it right here. What you see is a download. It's going to take a little bit. So we're going to go back and we'll come back to downloading. We'll go back to our one-click install. So what we're going to do now is, now that we've selected our template, you can see widgets here. Let's go to widgets. So widgets are essentially, and let us show you this, widgets are what is going to appear on your sidebar. One thing about one thing about any WordPress theme really is you can just have one sidebar. You can choose a template that has a sidebar on both sides of your web page. You can choose footer options. There are so many options, and we are going to get to that as soon as we take you back and show you this one thing. So now that we've downloaded, whatever your download folder is, this will download directly, and then what you will do is you'll go up to install. And when you get to install, you will see these features here. What you want to do is hit upload. You'll choose the file, and then we'll go to our theme download. We thought it was cuisine. Oh, there it is, my cuisine. Okay, so and we'll just hit install. This is what we mean in the WordPress world when we say one-click install, like simple scripts or one-click installs essentially. Folks, if you can attach a document to email, you can certainly install your own theme for your WordPress website and never ever pay anybody again to do it. Now, what we do is we try to get a preview if this particular theme is going to work for us. We believe it will. It was freshly downloaded, but who knows. But so my cuisine, this needs a little work, you could see, but we try to get just a picture of what it will look like. Now we're going to go back to themes, and you'll see where it was uploaded. Now here it is. Now you know how to download from our preferred vendor. And next, go ahead and you can preview it here too. You can delete it, you can activate it, or whatever you want to do, but keep this folder as clean as possible. It counts. So again, we'll go back to theme options. Now we'll go back to widgets here, and what you find with widgets is there are numerous categories over here that you can use. We want to give you a piece of advice, and that advice is don't have your sidebar too busy. Don't have too much stuff over here. If you are going to run a AdSense website, for instance, what you would do is you would actually you could use this option, or you could use this option technically. So you would drop that in there, and you would give this a title. So we will say or something like this. Now we don't have AdSense code, but we just want to show you to always put a title in here if it doesn't interfere with the rest of your what you're trying to do. So let's do this. We will drop, just to show you what this should look like, we will just drop a link in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to toss that archive out with links, and we'll get into how to set up links. When you start defining your pages on your website, or a little further up we believe are posts, when you get to defining these things, and we are going to show you how to set up links so you can have something here on the bar of your website. These become really important, and they will determine how effective